Miss Piggy, that's really not a good spot to be laying down. I'm just saying. It's so hot today. And the pigs right here, they're trying to beat the heat. So I gave them 2 bowls of water. They already drank about 1 down completely. And I just refilled this one over here in the shade. And I made them some mud, which Mr. Pig has already enjoyed. I hate to say it, but I probably need to make one more trip and top off both of their waters, and yeah, even make some more mud for them. I just don't want them to be uncomfortable here. Gilbert's trying to get into the pig's trash can for some food. What he doesn't know is there's nothing in there. I'm gonna have to haul up some water too. Poor Hope, you're just covered in seeds. I'll whip that off you. Like it would really matter. I mean, you have to walk through this, right? Kind of counterproductive. Okay, so cut that out, dear. Whew. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Gilbert doesn't have any seeds on him from what I can see. And there we go. Miss Piggy can get a little bit of a mud bath. There's a bigger one over here. I think Mr. Pig's gonna come in and enjoy that some more. Yeah, start rooting it up a little bit. Make a nice little mud puddle. You much happier now? I'm concerned about the condition of their water, because their waters are nasty, dirty. It's a simple fix, wash them out, right? But it doesn't matter if they're constantly rooting up the ground. I mean, they're going to get muddy water, and maybe it's okay. I just don't want it. Okay, you're going to spill it now, huh? I made you a bigger mud puddle over here. Of course, it does make more sense. That's in the shade, and this isn't. Yeah, you know what makes you comfortable, don't you? Yeah, I'm gonna start giving them even more water, which I don't mind, as long as you get some piglets out of you. Well, you know, not out of you, but out of Miss Piggy. If we got piglets out of you, that might make the news. You're already a daddy. We'll get your kid here in June, which is right around the corner. I think it'll actually be mid-June. We gotta make a trip up to Tennessee to get it, but it'll be our first homegrown meat. Looking forward to that. They say if you give a pig vegetables, though, their meat is much sweeter and just better altogether. But for raising a pig, that's a lot of vegetables, and we just can't grow stuff just for the pig. I mean, maybe here and there we can. We need to find out some kind of solution so we can get the best meat and ham and sausage. Kind of makes me hungry right now just thinking about it. All right. So I haven't been able to do any more work on the goat enclosure here lately. I really need to get a fence up around here, because we need a place to keep that baby pig, because I think this big guy would have it for a snack. I don't know that for certain. That's just a suspicion I have. And the baby goats, they're kind of stinking up that back part of our yard in the fenced-in area. So we need to get them out. But we found out that you can't put Caramel. That's it's our caramel colored goat. Can't put him in with Gilbert because he would attack him. Caramel needs to be at least a year old. Well, I don't know how old he is, but I know he's nowhere near a year. Maybe 3 or 4 months at best. So we can't put him in there with Gilbert. So the plan is, Hope is not in milk yet. So until he gets, Caramel gets old enough to go in there with Gilbert, we're gonna put him, you know, you hear that shaking? That's Mr. Pig, shaking like a dog. Do it again. He's a very good tempered pig. We need to expand his spot. I know I've said that a million times, but it's true. I would have to weed eat a spot around here, the fence, but he would have a good time, him and Miss Piggy, rooting all this up. Anyway, like as I was saying, we're gonna put Hope and Gilbert back in this fenced-in area until Caramel was big enough to kind of stand up for himself and be in there with the big boys. Because male goats are they're just jerks. No offense, Gilbert. Especially male goats that have ladies on the mind, if you know what I mean. It'll all work out. I do need to go to a Rural King or TSC soon and get some T-post, because I want a big, humongous lot. At first I thought, well, we can make it small because there's only 3 goats in here, but Rachel explained it might be good to give them their space and maybe put the fence line like all the way up against the trees and shrubs and on the other side and coming up this way too. And that way they're able to eat it down. And it would take them a long time for the 3 of them to eat that down, especially with a bigger lot. And you don't have to make so many trips up here. Well, at least hauling feed, you don't. Still have to do the water. But I think that goat structure will be built in such a way we can catch the rainwater and have that filtered down into a bucket. I'm fairly confident that'll work. So very happy about that. So that's all for now. I'm actually gonna go get some more feed for the pigs and some more water. Yeah, now you're enjoying that big mud puddle, aren't you? Got a little bit more shade now, don't you? Yeah. Don't let me disturb you. I feel kind of sorry for them. They're pinned up. We only had 1 escape, which that was 1 too many, but they're usually pretty well-tempered pigs and easy to take care of. You guys, on the other hand, are a handful. You're just mean, and you keep getting sick on us. Still has that reddish tint. You give us more diatomaceous earth. The mineral is helping, and she does go to town on it. But oh, please don't touch that wire. You're gonna get shocked. If you can manage to knock down all these weeds, though, next to the fence line, I would appreciate that. Just don't get shocked. Because the device is hot. Might affect the video quality, so we'll see. Gilbert and Hope were okay. They were coming over to say hello to Sky. But that the thing is what we're gonna do with Carmel, since he can't go in with Gilbert. This fence needs to be, well, part of it needs to be torn down, and we're gonna put up a fence like this all around it. This part will be fenced off, man. That way they're in a secure area, and they'll have a secure area, but still lots of food, lots of places to roam, and still have a good quality of life. And plus, on top of that, that pen's getting a little too big for the 5 of them. Just a little too crowded. So yeah, I think my first priority needs to be the goat enclosure, and then a fence around that. Okay, I gave the pigs some scraps and some yogurt and sweet potato skins and all kinds of plunder. That'll take care of them for tonight. Miss Piggy over there, she got some yogurt too, and some asparagus too. And I gave them some water, so I don't have to worry about that in the morning. I'd say, I mean, it would be hard taking care of these guys at all if they were closer to the house. But you don't want nasty, stinking pigs just right up beside your back door, especially in the summer. It's not too bad in the winter. Are you still hungry, Miss Piggy? They're always hungry. I didn't really have the strength. Well, I probably could have found the strength, but I really didn't want to haul feed buckets up here, and it's kind of late as it is, and they've had enough to eat for today already. So I'll just do that tomorrow, and they'll be just fine. It's nice and cool now, so that's not nice, Mr. Pig. You scared me to death. Miss Piggy, I shared it. I think you just ate yours quicker, believe it or not. All right, you guys enjoy your night, enjoy the cool. Got you some water here. You still got your mud puddle. I'm sure that will dry out soon though. I need to start making mud puddles for you. Deep ones. I'll see you guys later. Bye. I should mention, I planned on doing this much earlier, but it was just so hot. And I was like, you know what, I'll come back a little later in the day when it's not so sweltering hot. Then I laid down on the couch for a moment, and then I went to sleep. And my wife had supper done, so I ate that, and then I just relaxed a while. I don't know if you guys can see it on here or not. All those lightning bugs. It's even more pretty when it's completely dark and they just light up this field. It's almost like magical. Okay. Well, I'm still a little tired and gonna get a good night's sleep tonight. So I'm out. You guys have a good night too.